Today we are going to make a flying pig in art class. You'll have a paper plate with your name. Turn that plate over. We don't want to paint on the side with our name. We're painting on the other side. Need a placemat underneath because we don't want this all over the table. Hey, what color is a pig? Pink, yeah. Well, how can we make pink paint? We can mix two colors together. Do you know what two colors we'll need? We need these two colors. Psst, it looks like white, doesn't it? Let's stir it up. If you mix white and red together, you will get a pink. It might be a dark pink, a medium pink, or a light pink, depending how much white is in there. Stir it up, buttercups, but don't make a big fat mess stirring. Then paint your paper plate. I'm gonna paint the whole paint, even the edges. It's okay if you get a little bit on the placemat. Kind of hold it with your fingers to keep your plate from moving. Get your brush into those little grooves. We don't want any white spots left. Your brush dances on his tippy toes. On tippy toes, not on his bottom. Think of your brush like a ballet dancer, dancing on the tippy toes. Never smash your brush down like that. Oh, I'm so sorry, sweet little brush. That gives him a headache and a really bad hair day. Paint your whole paper plate, and these go on the drying rack. Today we're going to collage, which means cut and glue to make something new, our pieces of paper to make our flying pig. On this pink piece of paper, draw a great big oval. This will be for our piggy's snout. We'll cut it out. Before we glue it on, let's do the nostrils with a Sharpie. Want to color it in nice and juicy with no pink showing. Make sure it fits on your flying pig. We could put it. There are a few ways you could arrange your pig. Your pig could be facing forward. You could also have your pig be facing to the side like he's soaring through the skies. As long as you can make all the parts make sense, you can have your pig facing any direction you want to. But we don't have those parts yet. Those are coming. Let's glue on the pig nose or the snout. Remember, dot, 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 not a lot, lot, lot. Think of your glue bottle like a bunny. Hippity, hoppity, hippity, hoppity, all the way around. That's not a dot. That would ooze and goo absolutely everywhere. Don't glue that on your paper. That is just the right amount. Next, we'll make some eyes. You can choose how you make your eyes. There are so many different ways to do eyes. It's better to draw them too big than too small. Draw your eyes. You can do this just with Sharpie. Color in the black parts called the pupil, and then cut out both of your eyes. When you're ready to glue them on, remember, it's just a dot, dot, dot of glue whenever you're putting your pieces on. No pool parties. We need some legs, but this teeny tiny little leg is way too small for our pig. On your piece of paper, we'll draw 4 legs. They could be a rectangle, It's better that they're too long than too short. Once you've drawn the legs, we need to add hooves on the pig. You can use black Sharpie, or you can make your pig's feet fancy and do colored crayon. Cut out all the legs, but make sure you don't accidentally throw them away. Keep them in a safe spot on your table. We'll want to glue these right away too, so they don't get lost. You could glue one leg behind, one leg in front, one leg behind, one leg in front. You decide. Do you want them all behind, or do you want to alternate where those legs are? You could have yours kicking high. You could have yours really like yours flying where the legs are spread out. Do a dot, dot. Sneak it underneath. Hold from the front. Make sure you count to 10. Push down and hold so the legs don't fly away. If you're gluing it on top, you'd put the glue right there. But if you're gluing from behind, instead of turning your plate over, just sneak it underneath. These legs are just the right size. We don't want them to be itty bitty teeny weeny. If you take your piece of paper for the ears and fold it in half, you can make 2 ears from 1. Make your ears a triangle shape. Make them extra long. You'll see why in just a minute. It's not a teeny tiny little shape. It fills almost that whole piece of paper. Hold on tight as you cut it out. Then, when you're all done, you will have 2 that are exactly the same. We can fold the paper and have ears that are curled over. Decide what looks best for your piggy ears. Are you going to have one in front and one behind? Really push and hold that glue. Once it's dry, it's not going to go anywhere, but we don't want it flying away with the rest of the pig. To make a curly piggy tail, you can start with a pretty big circle. Cut it out. This isn't the only way to do a pigtail, but it's an idea. We can start with this circle and take your scissors. Carefully turn your paper. Turn, turn, turn. We're getting smaller and smaller. Get back there. Smaller and smaller, making a spiral. When you get to the very end, you can cut that part off. And you have a very curly piggy tail. If you'd like to use that, that works great. But if you just have a little curl or even a rectangle that you accordion fold or curl on your pencil, that could be a really fun piggy tail too. So there's many ways that you can do a pigtail. I thought these pigs were gonna fly. Oh yes, the last step is to add the wings. You'll need to trace 2 of these wings. Sometimes they're kind of tricky. If you cut right along the edge, that might make it easier to sneak your scissor in, pull it out, Be very careful you don't cut yourself. Sneak your scissor in. Boop! Out it pops. Sneak your scissor in. Pull it out. Sneak your scissor in. Whew. That part's kind of tricky. Then decide where your wings are going to go. Oh, that's going the wrong way. Let's flip it. You can have one here and one behind. What makes the most sense for your pig? Remember, you may not need to put glue over the whole thing, just where it's touching the pig's body. Really make sure you hold those wings down so they stay put.